The day is rising. They must find a place to rest, and this cave is perfect to hide them from both the men and father's son.
But this cave has... he has a bad feeling. There's danger here, from the moment he wakes to...
No, we've already met and defeated danger, overcome it together. So he must stop behaving like a slave. Come!
Move away! Don't be afraid. Scum sent me from Mutant Valley to protect you. This isn't a good time to just hang around here. We're almost to Mutant Valley.
You have our thanks.
Call me Zachariah.
Then you have our thanks, Zachariah. We will not forget what you have done for us. We must hurry now, though.
You're just an old fool, aren't you? Risking your own neck to shelter the rogue. Well, if your neck's no value to you, it's no value. I'm off to a fear. Soldiers, abundance has fed its parasites for far too long. I think it—
No! Stop! Listen to me! Let me—
If I don't step in,
What a slim jam fucking prick. How the hell did you go for 2 years without killing his son?
You came. I thought that it was all over. Thank you.
I wasn't gonna let those thugs kill you, but I'd like to know what you're doing here. Why did you disappear?
I was missing abundance. I was hoping... Anyhow, that was silly. I'm sorry. He tried to torture me, you know? He wanted to know where to find you, but I didn't say anything.
I don't really understand how you ended up here. Anyway, let's get back. You're in bad shape.
I can't figure out what Scott was doing in the desert with Alan. I better find some witnesses who saw what happened. Get to the bottom of it.
Just in time. That toad could have done some serious damage.
think I'm gonna hurl.
But this is rather quite fascinating. Did you know that the lichen on its back is not merely a parasite? Well, maybe you. Anyway, they actually have a symbiotic relationship. The lichen cools off the toad's skin, while the toad lets the lichen feed off the ooze. Well, oozing from its pores.
Yeah, now I'm definitely gonna hurl.
Thank the moons. We were able to save them. I don't know if they could have survived without our help. Scum will be happy to see they made it. The gates of Mutant Valley will open wide for you this day, friend.
I'm antsy to get to town. I'm getting tired of spending night after night in this rover.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to bump you up to first class, bitch ass?
No. But even you have to admit, it'd be nice to go to the bathroom with a door.
I'm anxious to meet Scum. He's quickly becoming a legend around these parts. Some people in Noctis talk about him like he's some kind of messiah, even though he's only just been freed from Abundance's prisons.
Yes, he has lived most of his life at Camp 19, but he has shown great wisdom since his arrival, and he is quite the speaker. I think you two will get along very well. I know not a more devout advocate for peace.
Zach, can...
Sure. What's going on?
I want to keep investigating. Remember what we found in the archives? The secret military shit and Eos Chasma?
Yeah. So how do you want to do this?
We gotta find a way to get into the military archives in Ophir and steal some files.
We don't even know where these files are, Amelia. But maybe I know someone who could point us in the right direction.
Ask her to read them and tell us what the hell's in there then. After that, we just gotta get back to the rover and make trails for Eos Chasma.
That road must have been taken dozens of times, Amelia. If your father was there, we'd have found...
That's not true, Zach. Nobody takes that road anymore. Not with the shadow paths. There's no reason to take the rovers that way since the area's already been mapped out. All he wanted was to find that kid. We should take that road, Zach.
Sure. If that's what you want to try. You know it's been a long time, though.
They don't exist, Zach.
Zach, I can't stop. There's something that doesn't make sense in this story. I can't come to terms with the idea that he told us the truth, but I'm also struggling to understand why he would have deported our little clique to martyrdom. We were nothing to him. I was told Gloria came to Noctis not long ago. I need to see her again, to confront her about this story, hear what she has to tell me. I could go alone, but it'd mean a lot to me if you came along.
We can't go there now, Nisha. Maybe later?
Fine. As you wish.
Hi, Nisha.
Hi, Zach.
Hey, Brad.
Zachariah, how's the hunting?
I've got your last specimen.
Tell me you did! The shield-toed skin. Wonderful. Oh, I am forever indebted. You've given me years of study, and when I finally publish, you, my friend.
Zachariah, what can I do for you?
You told me you learned where Scott was from mutants. You mind if I talk to them? Like, to find out exactly what they saw.
Have suspicions about your friend, Zachariah? Sorry. None of my business, really. You can find them in Mutant Valley. They only passed through here to pass on some information to me, including the little tidbit about your friend.
Thanks. I'm gonna go find him.
Hello, Phobos.
Hello, Zach.
Zachariah!
I want to thank you, Zach. I guess what I'm saying is, and I don't want...
Andrew, I don't...
Guess I...
Hoping to find there, Amelia.
I don't know, debris? Tracks? Just something to help me understand how a top reacher like my dad could get lost on Eos Chasma, one of the easiest fucking roads on the planet.
I guess he got into an accident. Something he couldn't avoid. It's happened to us, after all.
Maybe. I just want to find out. That's all I'm asking.
I fear I may be getting sick.
Sorry, Scott. I understand that looking for the remains of your best friend is probably painful, but Amelia deserves answers.
Sometimes the past just gives us answers we're afraid to know. I just hope that won't be the case this time.
Even if we find the rover wreck, it'd be easy pickings for a passing scavenger or thief. So there might not be much left.
The fuck you say that for?
Sorry, I just don't want you to get your hopes up.
Whoa, Amelia, ease up. I know you want answers, but it's probably best not to crash while looking for a crash site.
You kidding me? Wonder what you'd say if we actually went fast.
I guess everyone's version of moderate is different. Damn, the rover's still here. I would have bet it would have been scrapped by now.
Well, some parts are goners, but most of it's still here.
Yeah. Look, Amelia, I'm sorry, but this time I don't have any doubt.
Thanks. I just wanted to know how and why. And I still...
Looks like we found a tablet. And it still works.
Scott, I don't know if you'll ever get this message. It doesn't really matter now, I guess. Of my own peace, I just need to... So many things I wish I could tell you. My last thoughts and breaths are filled with regrets. I can't even blame you for sabotaging my rover. I was supposed to be your friend. I was supposed to be there for you. I was supposed to try to empathize with all the hurt and fear you were going through. But all I can bring myself to care about is making you stop obsessing about your son. Make you go back to being your old self for my own benefit. To have my old friend back. It was selfish. I was selfish. Even from the outset. The only reason I ever helped was just to help bring an end to the obsessing. And in the end, my own obsession with that goal led me to take away your son so you would stop. I wanted to take him so far away that you'd have no recourse but to give up hope. But you figured me out. You stopped me, and now I'm paying for it. I'm so thirsty. The rover is becoming unbearably hot. Unbearably hot. Forgive me, my friend, as I forgive you. Tell my daughter I'm sorry for not being courageous enough to keep her by my side. I should have fought for her. Stopped her from being taken away from me. Between the two of us, you were always the better father. Good to your boy. And here I am. Sid, never mind. Farewell, Scott. Take good care of Amelia for me, my friend.
I can't even... He was here the whole time? Not even that far from Ophir. You find something?
Yeah, I found this. There's a message on it, Amelia. One you're not gonna be happy to hear.
Whatever it is, it's better than not knowing the truth. Give it.
Scott, I don't know if you'll ever get this message. Regrets doesn't really matter. I can't even blame you for sabotaging my rover. I was supposed to be there for you. I was supposed to try to empathize with all the hurt. The only reason I ever helped was just to help bring an end to the obsessing. So far away. And in the end, that you tell my daughter I'm sorry, but to give up courageous enough to keep her by my side. I should have fought for her. The rover. Take good care of Amelia for me, my friend.
Where the hell, Scott? Where is he? I found my father's rover and a tablet he left. You're a fucking murderer. And to think I called you a friend all these years.
What are you... What tablet? What...
You're gonna pay for his death. I promise I'm gonna make you pay. Hi, Zach.
Hello, Amelia. Sorry, Amelia.
Leave me alone.
This is what I feared. It is better to let the dead rest.
So, you guys don't think it's kind of toasty?
Amelia, look at me. You have to move on. You cannot change the past. All we can do is make the best of the time we have.
Shut up!
Captain, I really need some information about Scott Seeker's son. Like, what happened to him after he got arrested?
You know how monitored we are, Zachariah? What do you want? I go poking around, we could find ourselves fired.
Whatever we find isn't gonna bother anyone today, but it could bring some peace to the people who never stopped loving or wondering what happened to the boy. The more I learn about it, the more complicated it gets. I'm just trying to bring some peace, Captain. Just look into some dusty files. No one's gonna care.
All right. Hope you're right, Zachariah. We'll dig into the archives, but it'll take some time. Tomorrow'd be the earliest.
Tomorrow it is. Thank you. I'll come back then. Captain. Captain, so what did you learn?
Strange things. Scott Seeker was, apparently, much more respected back in the day. He even managed to convince the army at one point that he could heal and trigger mutation. The idea of triggering mutations apparently really got some interest, and the army launched a new division and put him in charge. Even brought him a few mutants to run tests on, one of which was his son. Obviously never went anywhere. Nobody got healed. The program was shut down, and the mutants, including his son, were terminated. So sad. Almost makes you want to look at the old man differently.
Yeah, sure does. Hello, Phobos.
Hello, Zachary.
Sorry to bug you, Zach, but I gotta see Gloria. I gotta talk to her.
I'm gonna come with you. I also want to find out what this is.
Thank you, Zach.
Oh, things are gonna heat up. I can feel it. Gloria better Zach, I know I'm a lot to deal with. I got a shit poor temper and I talk like a sewer, but I gotta say, no one's ever done anything for me. Shit. It sucks being on the road with no privacy. If we did...
Maybe not like a lady I've ever known, but I like you how you are. Sure.
I'll pay a little visit to your room then. Oh, the things I'm gonna do to you. Can I come in?
Come here.
I may not be the perfect girl, Zach, but I think we make a kick-ass team. And
We're together for the long haul, so you're stuck with me, kid.
Hi, Nisha.
Hi, Zach.
Hey. Hey, back. I'm happy.
It's crazy that
And I'm sick. I don't know.
I'd be
Why aren't you? Not also?
and you.
No, a crypt.
What about your?
It's a the eye.
What have you been up to since you?
What have I carried? Crate. My travel.
hey, good.
What do you think of Phobo?
I don't really know what to think of him. He's very... Valley, here we come.
Someone sounds excited.
Well, duh, the landscape's drop-dead gorgeous. As for the city, integrating with the valley's natural overhangs and alcoves to avoid using a metal dome, pure genius. Makes me worry about getting fried. And we'll always be strangers there.
For now, most mutants don't have an innate hatred for humans. We just need to give them time.
Still, we'll never be able to walk a mile in their shoes. And for that, we'll always be outsiders. I ain't mad, though. If I were them, it'd be my personal mission to fuck up every single humanoid who said good day to me.
Right now, we must focus on uniting our nation. I understand you find it difficult to feel at home, and when our people are finally free, I know many of my brothers and sisters.
Don't stress out about the roof. You won't be instantly mutated. I have heard tales. But yeah, what a beautiful place. Natural, organic.
Praise to the Shadow. You are here. I was getting worried about you.
What's going on, scum?
Kane is moving to take power. He came with dozens of followers, killed many who stood in his way, threatened to do the same to countless more. As for you and I, Phobos, I promise that he has already planned our deaths.
Zachariah, it is not my life I worry for. He will kill any and all who stand against him. He will wipe out human cities, destroying those with little more than sticks and rocks to defend themselves. Blood will drench this planet.
And I'm sure all our names are probably topping the list. And we better make a move before it's too late.
Look around.
I'm just looking for...
Oh, well.
The human everyone talks about. May I?
Hi. You wanted to...
I did. Yes, I did. I've heard many people say, even though you are human, you're a good person. Many say that without you, they would still be in the pen. I thought maybe you too could help me.
Depends. What do you need help with?
Yes, well, we need weapons. To have any hope of helping our brothers held captive, we must be armed. I was given orders to arm a squad, but I have nothing to arm them with. And in Noctis, such things are far too expensive.
I can try. Sure I could get my hands on some in Ophir somewhere.
Thank you. Yes, I'm sure it would... You're back so soon. Were you able to...
As promised, should be enough to...
Thank you. I know I've already asked you for a lot, but they are not used to fighting. Is there any...
Sure.
One of my ostriches is limping. I think she's hurt.
Have you tried applying a lichen bandage? I've heard of worse ones.
Only if you dip it into manta drool first. The lichen dresses the
Hi, Nisha.
Hi, Zach.
Lock the doors to stop potential disruptions to the bloodbath they have prepared. I know of another way in, though. Follow me.
Your brother Cain has lost his mind. He wishes to set up a regime built upon fear, yet he suffered from something similar. He should understand that what he wants couldn't be achieved using violent means.
I don't think he's too worried about his allies or the consequences of his actions. He only cares for power and the methods to gain it.
Look what we have here. The fool who believed he was a more worthy chief than me. It is now my way or no way. Follow me, or follow death.
Will you never change, Cain? Is your only path the one stained with blood, paved with hate? The same hate destroying your own people? Look around. This valley was once filled with peace, but is now filled with gravestones. You cannot continue to lead our people down this road.
You have gone too far, Cain. Fight someone your own size.
Do not kill him. Even if his heart pumps with pure hatred, spilling it makes us no better than he. It ensures more blood will...
Scum. If I were as good as you, I would not be me. And that is all I can be. One cannot continue to trim a weed that will not stop growing and spreading its seeds. One must rip it out by the roots. He...
Scum's a good guy. All he wants is peace. The Valley needs someone like him to lead them. Even if I think Phobos would be a better choice in other ways.
Very kind of you to say, Misha.
Not being kind, I'm being honest. Your people will have to fight to free your brothers and win the right to live free among the corporations. I don't think you've got it in him to lead your people into battle. That's all.
Zachariah, you are living proof that our people can live in harmony. You have helped us enormously, but now I believe it is time to make a decision.
We must present a chief to the assembly.
The time for speaking, I am afraid, is dwindling. If our internal quarrels give rise to conflict within our own, we need someone to unite us. We must walk as one race, place differences aside.
Then it should be you. There is no mutant who lacks respect for you. And unlike Cain, your leader...
As a strategist, though, you are greatly respected as well.
I'm not one of you, but I've traveled with you, Phobos. I've seen what you bring. You could be the chief they need, now. At least think about it.
And I believe you would fill such a role much better than I. I have wisdom, yes, but yours comes with the rigors of youth, which I lost some time ago.
If both of you, in your hearts, truly believe it is best for us all, then yes, I will run and see then what the people have to say. Zack, thank you for your support. I will always be here to lend you aid whenever you should need it, and I pray that you will find me.
Thank you, Phobos. I wish you the same. And a little...
Friends, brothers, most know me. I am Phobos. I was one of the first seeds of our nation. I lead the fight for the deliverance of our race. Together, we fled from the corporations. We built our homes in this valley and forged it into our promised land. But our fight is not over. Freedom must be spread across Mars. Come, fight with me. Let us end this oppression and free all of our brothers who remain in chains. Only then can they experience the same peace and happiness that we have made for ourselves. Zachariah, we must talk.
About what?
This is your safe house. The ASC cannot reach you here, correct?
That's the hope.
But consider this. Even if Victor cannot reach you here, how many times has he tried to impede you, to track you? You've already had to escape from his grasp twice. Perhaps the time has come to be less passive, to gather your allies and take the offensive for once. Word of the power he accumulates in the People's Assembly of Abundance is terrifying. With all that you have done for so many, I am certain many would be more than willing to come to your aid, and even more invigorated when that aid will bring such a tyrant to his knees. You have our support, and from the great heights to which he has climbed, the fall will be tremendous.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it is time to take the offensive.
I know you were looking forward to a break, but he's got a point. Consider what you're after. Talk to Dandolo, pick his brain. Even though he isn't an Ophir, he has a lot of resources, and most importantly,
Hi.
Zachariah, do what?
I heard you escape.
Through a very sad and beautiful story. Factory, one day, riot.
You remember?
Yes.
So,
Hey.
I
am.
I'm looking for work.
Our nation is just beginning. There is enough work for 1 billion men, for example. And where it is, if you could.
Let me see what I...
Greetings, Zachariah.
I think it's time I answered Victor's constant attacks.
That's what family is for, Zachariah. We are family, united by the mutual suffering inflicted by Victor. His time to pay.
Door's blocked on the other side. Gotta find another path. Found the well and pump, I think. Maybe. Probably a good sign I'm not gonna be able to fix it. Don't even know what the hell I'm looking at. Better go get Amelia.
Hey, back.
it is. There's the well we talked about.
And here's the pump. It's a total wreck.
Got another solution.
I do know where we can grab the spares. City generators in Ophir and Noctis. It'll piss a lot of people off, but only thing I can think of.
Captain, good to see you. I know this will sound crazy, but I need your help. The armies. I think I've come up with a way to turn the assembly against Victor, but...
It's not crazy, Zach. He's out of control. The army always remembers a good soldier's loyalty. Sure as hell can't help you officially, but we'll do anything.
everything they've done.
Look, I'm
They
not gonna
attacked
tell
our
you your
city.
business, 'cause I sure as shit wouldn't want you telling me mine, but if you're gonna be asking your old comrades for help, I doubt they're gonna want to do it if you're also banding with rebels, you know? Hello there, Zachariah.
Well, now that you're asking, with Victor and the ASC after me, my only options are to keep running or retaliate.
I know you're right. No, it's a worthy war you'll wage. No, I owe you. But I can't risk joining with you, Zachariah. Don't know you well enough to trust. I am sorry.
No hard feelings.
Mr. Mancer.
I need allies to destabilize Victor and the ASC. Thought your influence in Ophir might...
Allies? Really? Now, why would I ally myself with you? You've been nothing but a pain in my ass, while Victor, to be quite honest, has been... You want my help, Mancer? What would you say it's...
I'll pay it.
Serum well spent. I'm quite simply and humbly the best friends.
I gotta go.
Then go.
Zachariah.
I need allies to fight Victor.
And so you come to me. Well, I'm sorry, Zachariah. Alliances, no offense taken, I hope. But this isn't for me. I wish you the best.
Please, please.
Where are you from?
Well, from abundance, like you.
Doesn't sound like. So why'd you lie?
People like to help those like themselves.
Where are you?
Well,
So why'd you lie?
people.
Well,
Lucky that scum in Phobos managed to stop Kane. That crazy zealot would have led us to the grave.
I think we got everything you need.
Yeah, I got this shit on lockdown. Give me the...
Now that we are at full strength, we must devise a way to compromise Victor's popularity at the...
I've got a lead. There's this grizzled old general who's been bitching about the lack of info he gets about Aurora. Right now, he's the only one with the balls to call Victor the Dictator incompetent. According to him, the Aurora Dowser's down shit creek and may have been booted off his post.
But we would need hard evidence.
I'm almost positive that Dandolo can help us. Noctis sends merchants everywhere after all.
We also have some connections with Technomancers over there. They should be able to tell us.
We could try Anton. Aurora's a little far, but there's no place that's safe from Anton.
It's a start.
Even if abundance is run from the top down, members of the Assembly would pay attention to upward. Some of your local allies could help you stir up some anger in the masses. The ASC has made their life. It would not take.
And some politicians would turn against Victor, so as not to lose voter support. Brilliant. We would need.
So I was thinking, the opposition would be the perfect organization to spearhead the revolts. The alternative, though I would be more hesitant, the Vori could likely produce the same results with different methods.
Perfect. Other ideas?
Back when I was an artist, I got into some altercations with Assembly members who thought my shows were blasphemy. Maybe it was because I didn't say "Hail to the Shadow" 50 times. I can't say for sure, but if we could get them to think that Victor isn't a devout believer, we could get the large religious sect of the Assembly to revoke their support and demand his banishment. Or we could just give them a little nudge in the right direction by making them believe Victor steals relics for his own use.
We'd have to stage an elaborate setup, but I like it. After all, the trickster must get what he gives. We'll need volunteers that can pretend to be ASC. The plan is right up Anton's alley. It's possible for Dandolo or the opposition to help us out too.
One last thing. I was told the High Judge endorses all of Victor's decisions, even though I know for a fact that he hates him, which is more than a bit strange.
Or if you're in the mood to make a scandal, I've got everything we need. Did you know that Victor employs young women to worm out information on men he keeps tabs on? And I'm not Victor, but I have a feeling he used that info to blackmail these same men. If we can prove it, the Assembly would have a major meltdown. Their beloved colonel, a pimp? To find evidence of his trafficking, we could look for the orders he gave his goons. Have you seen his hands? Far too immaculate to be doing this dirty work himself.
Back in my days as an officer, I ran into a band of girls, and I think this exploited girls topic may interest them. Maybe enough for them to help us.
Indeed. How's this? I've heard that a small faction of the Assembly blindly backs up Victor, no matter how crazy the project is. So I believe it almost certain that their chief of this faction was bribed. So unless we bribe him ourselves, we'll have to silence him.
Yes, we should get to the bottom of this and see if it's serum, dirty laundry, or both. Anton probably knows. And if he is openly corrupt, the opponents of the Assembly should know him well.
All these ideas will indeed cut off Victor from his support network.
But?
This is going to sound self-interested, but if we could help the mutants escape from the pen, it would expedite the Colonel's downfall. The people and the Assembly would be outraged to know that after decades of civilized control, Victor was the one who couldn't keep them in check. I'd like to see the Colonel try to justify his mistake of so many slaves, particularly ones notorious for their feeble minds.
No, it's not selfish. It's a good plan. We're gonna help mutants in the pen prepare their escape. After a mass breakout like that, his reputation will never be the same. Thank you, all of you, for the ideas. Now let's make them happen. Hi.
Zachariah, to what?
I got your well taken care of. No?
A man of your word. Take this. And a serious matter has come to my attention. Our observers in Ophir report that a mutant group there now faces execution.
Probably fixing the city's shutters. Aurora's attacks blew a hole in Ophir's roof, considering how important it is to get it fixed.
Humans hurt other humans and mutants face death. Yes. Well, they are being held apart from the rest. They must be saved, Zachariah.
I'll do what I can. Can't guarantee anything, though.
Your best is better than our nothing. My brothers in Ophir have suffered enough.
Greetings, Zachariah.
Rumor is Aurora's dowser was deposed. I need to know it's more than rumor, though. If it's true, we might be able—
Even though I don't like the idea of continuing the conflict between I have a few Let me show you.
Thanks, Melvin.
Zachariah, I've received a message from Dandolo. He has some information on the disappearance of Peyton.
Really? Did he learn where he...
The ASC had him locked up in an old dome near Ophir. In his message, he says that it's a dome that Technomancers used to use.
Hard to forget. Yes. That's where initiations would take place before a mantis destroyed everything. We'll have to go free him. Is something bothering you?
How could you, Zach? An alliance with the largest criminal organization on the planet? What were you thinking? Can't you see they're using you? They'll use your connections to leapfrog to the top of the corporate food chain, and then nobody will be able to stop them.
So you're hoping I fail?
Let's not play that game. You know I want the best for you. But I can't bring myself to work for those crooks. I'm sorry. I think I'll stay in Mutant Valley for a bit. But if you ever need anything,
I understand, Nisha.
What a glorious day. Phobos, chosen to be the great orator. He will surely address it.
Bother you? Using the real, authentic relics as bait?
We'll only be using the minor relics. Novelty items that don't do anything. Could probably find them in any old ruin.
Just because they're novelty items to a Technomancer doesn't make them any less valuable. We want the clergy to believe they're worth dying for.
Exactly why fakes would make people suspicious.
Welcome.
I'm looking to buy some...
Not an easy thing to come by.
I'll take them all.
Zachariah!
I need your help. I'm trying to compel some assembly members to withdraw their support.
I thought I made it clear last time. I am not your ally, so try contacting someone who is.
Signal station, and I'll stop your train dead in its tracks.
Good thing they don't have a rover.
Got that right. Aurora might have won the war and be overflowing with Technomancers, but they don't have decent fucking vehicles.
You a messenger?
Look, I can't tell you anything.
I know, but you're gonna have to comply. Train stopped. I'm gonna need your tablet and all the information that you can provide.
What? I would...
Either way, you're gonna give me what I want. You can give it to me, or I can pry it from your cold, dead hands.
You don't understand. If I tell you, they will kill me. Either way, I will never be able to return to Aurora. I'll take my tablet. It has anything else you want to... Now, please.
So, why have they decided to go at it without their war hero?
Don't know yet. Word is it was treason, but in times like this, that can mean anything. It's chaos there.
This is where you were initiated.
Yeah,
But the dome was in better condition. The ASC weren't here. There was a giant mantis, though.
A giant mantis? Don't tell me that was part of the initiation.
No, the area had decoys dressed as thieves. The monsters were unplanned, though I learned a lot from the experience. If it weren't for my master, I would have died down there.
Must be strange coming back.
Yeah!
Patience, wake up! Patience, come on! Damn it, they almost killed him.
Stop! Let me go. I won't tell you it. Zach, holy shit, is it really you?
What the hell happened to you?
I was on the way back to my place. There was someone behind me, and before I could turn, he was on me. Next thing I knew, I woke up in a cell. They tortured me for days. Wanted me to talk, wanted me to tell them everything I knew about you. Where you were, what you were doing, what we found.
Did you figure out what the tablet said?
Unfortunately. If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have been able to tell them anything, but I just finished when they found me.
What did you tell him?
At the beginning, I fought, Zach. I did. I fought. Didn't say a damn thing. Then Victor came. And the shit he did to me, Zach, you have no idea. I didn't tell him everything. I didn't, but I had to tell him something. Or I told him what I found in the tablet. Everything. I'm so sorry.
Stop. It's fine. You did what you could. Everyone's got a breaking point. What did it say?
It talked about a giant research base that was able to keep in contact with Earth. They had a beacon and gave the base's coordinates. I mean, the coordinates weren't up to date anymore, so I had to recalculate them, but it's in the South Pole, Zach. It's protected by a huge layer of ice.
If you can walk, we need to get out of here.
I can. Let me try. Just let me rest a minute. Just a minute.
All right, let's untie you and get you out of here.
Must find the City of Ice before they do, Zachariah. If Victor finds the beacon, he could use it to gain the people's trust. Furthermore, if he finds the secrets buried there...
He's got a head start, but we'll catch him.
Aye, aye, Zach. If it's really the City of Ice...
What?
I'll have to make some mods. It'll be tougher than you think. Also, wear an extra layer or two if you don't want to freeze your nuts off.
What do you think we'll find in that lost city? You know, besides the beacon. I suspect the settlers brought back plants and animals from Earth, and probably left some in that base. And if just a few survived, we could find an ecosystem unlike any on Mars, completely sheltered by the ice.
Meet Patience. We just broke him out of one of the ASC's jails. He could use a place to recover.
Then he is welcome to recover here. Our healers, Patience, will be honored.
Oh, that would be great. Thank you. All this reminds me of an old hiding spot.
This is real nice and all, but...
About what?
I'm guessing you're gonna want to go to that city, right? Right. Problem is, that city's coordinates, according to what Patience said, was the South Pole. Rover's good, but...
Any way to make it that?
I don't know. Gotta think about it. I mean, it'd need some sort of ice-breaking blade in the front.
If I know you...
I like your faith in me, but... Problem is, I don't have a damn clue how to add all that heavy shit to the rover's frame without slowing it down like fucking crazy. My dad would have known. You remember what his machine looked like? All messed up and missing parts and shit? It wasn't the same one as mine. We should go find his notes and drawings.
So where's the notes?
I don't know. Maybe the shed back in Ophir?
We better go see.
Gonna be damn fucking cold out.
Maybe we should go borrow some gear from Victor. He's known the site's coordinates a lot longer than we have. Sure, he's built some cold weather.
I like the way...